You're listening to the Media Man Dan Podcast. Promoting people with passion all over the globe. Interviews every weekend. Album reactions every month. This is your host, Media Man Dan. Let's rock! What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Media Man Dan Podcast. It is so great to see you guys again, and as you guys know, I get nothing but the best guests on the show, but this one is an absolute local legend of the scene in grunge music. This is the Chicagoland great band called Sloth that I just got to see a couple weeks ago. These guys will absolutely shred your fucking ass off. They have one of the best drummers and the best vocalists that I've ever heard in modern music, even though they're not so modern because they're focused mostly on 90s style, and I fucking love it. As you guys can see, if you're watching this right now, we got a System of a Down shirt. They were also rocking Soundgarden. These guys are influenced by all the best, and they're going to give you the best music you've ever heard. So please check their links in the description right down below, and let's go right into this interview. Welcome to the show, guys. It's so great to have you here. How you doing today?
Doing good. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
That was a great introduction.
Yeah,
too.
I love that.
That was great.
I like to give them chills to the first timers always. But anytime you come back too, I'm going to make sure that I bring that hype just with a better voice. All right, so you guys are from Illinois. Is this originally, or did you guys move here recently?
No, we've originally
We've all been here our whole lives.
Chicago suburbs. So near DeKalb.
Yeah,
You know where that is?
Yep. But yeah, no, what made you guys get into music? This is incredible stuff that you've been making so far, and they have 2 singles that have just released this year. You guys should go and check out. It's technically an EP on Spotify and wherever you stream music.
Ooh, this is a tough question, actually. Yeah, I'll start. So, I mean, obviously my mom and my dad are both big, they're rock fans because they're Gen X, and they always had they had a lot of Pearl Jam, they had a lot of Zeppelin, they had a lot of Tool on. My dad showed me Limp Bizkit for the first time 3 years ago, and I was like, whoa. And then, I don't know, it kind of all just spiraled from there. I saw some YouTube of people playing bass guitar, and I was like, I want to do that. And I got into the bass guitar, and then that's kind of where I was for a while. I was just playing by myself in my bedroom for a year when I was, 15. How about you?
So I picked up music from my parents, just like Matt. My parents listen to great music. But yeah, that inspired me to pick up the guitar. I've just haven't stopped playing guitar ever since I was 9, I think.
Wow.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah.
You done?
Yeah.
Me, I actually did not grow up rock like them two. I was a big rap fan until maybe 4 years ago when he actually got me into rock, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been interested in the drums, though. My uncle played drums, so he would always get me to try and play. And I did when I was very young. I quit. And then I started again and didn't. I played drums for 2 years and never actually learned a rock song until he asked me to learn.
Yeah, so how about when you two started as a band for a little bit?
What?
Well, when me and him started, that was June 2022, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, we were terrible, and He was nervous. I was nervous because we hadn't really talked for a few months before that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact: Heart-Shaped Box, Nirvana was our first ever song we ever learned together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys were doing that for like a year, and then you tried to have this one girl from your grade join the bass.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. And then it was me on bass for a while. Well,
Nah,
it was
from
yeah,
that,
yeah. Then I joined, and we started. What was the first song we ever covered? I think I remember.
Covered with you.
It
Yeah,
was like Bulls on Parade or something like that.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
It was either
The name.
it was Killing in the Name.
Those videos are hilarious. How bad.
They're
we
so
were.
bad.
Oh yeah, both of those.
Crushed by Megadeth. I don't think we ever did Symphony. No, we did do
Yeah, we
Symphony.
did. We did Symphony.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, our first like year or so was just us like kind of like doing covers and finding out like our kind of rhythm is how we played together because we didn't really realize that we wanted to be like I feel like a touring band.
Yeah.
But like that kind of just like popped up when someone invited us to play with them.
Yeah.
I loved it. And Matt, you're the bassist as well as the vocalist, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I didn't even pick that up. I should have noticed that because I was like, "Who's playing bass?" But at the same time, I'm watching Colden shred, and it's just been, something where my mind is so lost in the music that I'm really not focused on who's playing what, except for the drummer. And when I was watching the drummer, I was like videotaping you guys. And I was
he's
like,
nuts.
I'm gonna zoom in on him because he's just absolutely killing it right now. And knowing that you have like no rock history besides getting into this band is crazy. What was some of your like rap influence that would have got you into playing drums?
Oh God. I mean, it was not. I would not say I got into old rap until now. So back then, when I was a kid, it was all like, I would say, 21 Savage, all that.
Okay.
You're a fan. Weren't you a fan of Tyler? I forget.
No, not really. 21 Savage, like Polo G and all that. I still like them nowadays. It's just not my favorite anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about old school hip hop? You just said you just got into old rap. I'm so scared on what old means to you.
Old school, I I mean, we just saw Cypress Hill rap group.
Okay, that is old school. That makes me feel better.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Eminem. I mean, come on, nobody really hates on Eminem. But yeah, I'd say those three.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Canceled.
Great influence. All incredible beat makers, by the way. Each one of them has a rhythm that is very easy to find. They all have interesting voices too. So like in general, you can go through like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and you can see that like hip hop was influenced by rock and roll. So they consider that still in that same kind of genre, and like Eminem inducted like Run DMC. So he's like, why would you put rappers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And they're like, because that's just the next part of rock and roll. Like rock and roll is always against the norm, and rap definitely fit into it at a certain time. Nowadays it's so hard to tell between pop and rap because there's so much auto tune, there's so much like switching genres. Post Malone fucking went country, man. Like so many things change as it goes on. So I'm like an all-time like just look for anything that sounds good and stick with that. And unfortunately right now I'm really into Sabrina Carpenter and I'm still a metal.
No, I'm with you. I'm so with you.
It's like too
They're
good.
not, but
I
I'm
can't
with you.
I can't ignore it. It's too good. Like why wouldn't you like it? Well, that's great. All right, what's an influence for Colden? What was one of your biggest bands that you grew up with?
Oh God. Well, Nirvana completely.
Mhm.
I started playing drums when I was like 8, so I started out with them. But as far as guitar, I'd say Rage Against the Machine, Limp Bizkit. Yeah, I'd still say Nirvana with the simplified versions or whatever. Like
I say
how
Rip It Off.
simple.
Rip It Off is kind of a Kurt song.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Nice.
yeah.
And you shred, bro. Like you have
Thank you.
good rhythm and the range that your guitar goes is obviously not in bass, but it is definitely groovy at times. You have one song that's pretty groove new metal. I don't even know what you kind of call it. Like you guys are just in a genre that used to exist and hasn't been in the limelight for a long time. And I hope that you guys can revive it because there's a lot of other things that are getting revivals right now. And just make rappers and singers stop going country for just a moment, please. Beyonce was the last one. We're done. We don't need it anymore.
I don't know if you heard Post Malone's cover of I think he did Wood. It was surprisingly good. He has a surprisingly good.
He released it.
I don't think it's on Spotify. It's on like YouTube or something, but it's surprisingly good.
Do you know who he was supposed to originally be part of but didn't get accepted into?
He was gonna be in a hardcore band, right?
Oh, he's gonna be in We Came as Romans.
No way.
Yeah. Either them or Crown the Empire. I always forget the two, but yeah, it's something he has super skill, and he decided to go into the melodic pop rap territory, and now he's switching genres again. So hopefully, eventually, he'll get a rock song out there that's like, not just a cover, but his actual thing.
Yeah. He makes a fuck ton of money, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about anything. He's set for life. And he's got an incredible vocal style. And speaking of incredible vocal styles, we got Matt here, who was sick the night that I saw him, and I didn't even know because he was just fucking rocking out. Matt, what influenced you to get into vocals or music in general, man?
Oh, okay, music in general. I actually rock music. I kind of started out with Green Day. I kind of grew up past Green Day, but I liked them a lot, and like the pop punk kind of like the Offspring, a lot of that. And then I kind of went down like the punk rabbit hole, so I went down to like Fugazi, Agent Orange, and then I went even like heavier, like some of the grind crust stuff like that. It's just like I love punk rock. But vocally, I've always been very like grunge inspired. I mean, I've heard a couple people say Chris Cornell, and I love Chris Cornell. So, Lane Staley, Maynard James Keenan from Tool. You might, I don't know, just like basically every alt rock or alt metal that you hear, I kind of take some leaves out of.
Now we have to do the hardest question: Audio Slave or Soundgarden?
Soundgarden.
All right, there you go. Some people
Sorry,
are a little
Noah.
diehard with Audio Slave, but you full on committed there. Okay. Chris Cornell's amazing, by the way. R.I.P. and one of the most impressive vocalists of all time. It took me a long time to get into him. I don't know how this happens, but I'm about the same time as you, where it's like 3 or 4 years ago I found them, and I was like, oh yeah, this is actually really good. My fiance's brother is super into like Depeche Mode out of nowhere. So he's like getting me into the Doors and stuff like that, and I'm like,
I love the Doors.
Never get into these bands. Like the production is insane for like 80s, 70s, all that. It sounds greght. And speaking of production, you guys are awesome. Kick ass, seriously.
I guess I could say I've actually, speaking of the Doors, I've taken some of my lyricism from the Doors from Jim Morrison. So
Nice.
that's another, yeah. I love the way he writes, because I've read he's got a poem book. I forget what it's called, but I have it in my room. My mom gave it to me because she was a huge Doors fan. So I read through that a while ago. It was just like the lyricism and the impact that the words have. It's just like, I love it.
His vocals were heavy before heavy was around, man. Like it's crazy. Like some songs he's nearly screaming, which wasn't even a thing yet. Yeah. And I was so impressed because I was listening to whatever album he had me listen to. I was like, dude, when was this made? He's like, I don't know, like 76. I'm like, how the hell do they have this kind of production? Like, do you know how hard? They didn't even have a fucking computer, dude. They had to plug shit into a wall. Like they had a giant mixing board, and it was just a bunch of plugs and switches. Like you had to pretend that you knew what was happening, but you were literally just playing around and being like, oh, that's what that person did? Oh, okay, I'll try that. Like Paul McCartney, he got so high he decided to plug his guitar directly into the mixer. I know you guys have probably heard about this. It's classic, but that's called the Paul McCartney method. Imagine just fucking around and being like, now I'm in the history books. Let's go, brother. It's so funny. But I really enjoy you guys and your production as a band. Who produces your stuff?
Well, for our first EP that we put out, the Rip It Off EP, we went to Gremlin Studios in Aurora, and we did like an 8-hour session for all those songs, and I think it was with Jaden DeLay.
Mm-hmm.
So he was pretty good for our first EP. We enjoyed the way it turned out. Of course, as we recorded more, though, we realized that we didn't really care for the first one as much, like as far as like the mixing.
Definitely.
But then the second time, the Bury Me EP or single, that one was way better for us, I think. I think that captured our sound a little bit better.
I think we evolved more as kind of players too.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that was with another guy from Gremlin Studios. So.
And now we're planning on doing. Do we want to? Is this
plan?
We can
plan.
Yeah. We're planning on getting all the equipment that we need to record ourselves, like
in house.
Yeah.
This winter. Yeah.
hopefully we get all the stuff.
We're
like
gonna
that.
try to have a full length, like almost hour-long album by this winter. We'll see. It might not happen, but we're seeing.
I love to hear it though. Do you know how many people are literally, selling themselves out as only single makers now? Like they're just like, no one's gonna listen to an album. I'm like, hey, wait a second, I'll be no one. Like, what do you think
Yeah.
I have right next to me? Do you think I just decided that I like one song, so I'm gonna buy a CD? Fuck no, I gotta listen to the whole thing.
Right.
But I
Well,
know those
I
are
think-
getting old school.
I think we're kind of lucky because we're not full-time musicians. I mean, we don't rely on this to be like our paycheck. I mean, we don't need to be famous. We're just doing it for the love of the game. It's fine if we can put out a good project that we're proud of, even if it doesn't get like a whole ton of listeners, because we'll still go out and tour, and we'll still go out and play venues, and we'll sell that CD, and people are gonna love it. So, and that's all that really matters to us.
I love to hear it, man. Oh, I'm very low on my end. What the hell? That's weird. I didn't even check my mic settings before. Anyway, so yeah, I like the production of the first album, EP, whatever you want to call it, as well. I know that you were a little bit harsher on it, but I think that as a start, it's pretty impressive. And you're gonna hear more flaws because you're the artist, and your own.
Oh yeah.
You are your own worst critic. That's what they always say. But it made me feel good the first time I was listening to it. I was jamming in the car on the way to your show, and I was just like, holy shit, like, how old are these guys? And I didn't even have a picture of you in my mind yet. So when I saw you on the stage setting up, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is amazing. I love this.
These are a bunch of kids.
Yeah. I thought this was like, seasoned professionals over here. And he's just like, they're kids and, like 25 or something. But no, you guys are like fresh onto the scene. You're going to make a big name for yourself as Sloth. Is this the main name that you've always stuck with, or did you have other names in mind?
No,
Ooh.
Sloth.
Well, we did have some names.
We had some
but
ideas.
I don't think we're gonna change it from now.
Yeah.
Like we're established.
Yeah.
What were
We've
our
established
ideas?
ourselves as Sloth.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
we're kind of our pre-sloth. Like,
oh
we had
God.
ideas.
Well, somebody else brought some ideas. Remember?
Oh,
I don't know if I want to make fun of his ideas, but
let's make fun of Noah's ideas. He had some.
I did not have.
yeah, no one didn't have any ideas. He's,
I'm just the drummer, man.
I don't remember. I'm sure I could find like a note or something like on my phone,
No.
like a list of terrible names.
I thought of Undertow, and then they were like, no, that sounds like a Tool cover band. And I'm like, I guess you're right.
That is true. That is true. That title, yeah. They everything becomes a cover band these days. I mean, Linkin Park has like 7 cover bands, and one of them plays around us all the time. And
Yeah.
I think that they're hybrid theory or whatever. It's like, yeah, what an original name, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what is like one of your favorite movies? Because you guys are based on the Goonies. That's what we were talking about in the pre-chat. I should probably bring that up. That would help. You guys liked the Goonies enough that you said, I want to have my band based on the character Sloth. What is another amazing movie that you guys really enjoy?
I'm actually not. I didn't come up with the Sloth name. That was you two, I
Yeah.
think, like independently of me. But I'm not really a huge movie guy. I'm sorry to say. I like the Monty Python movies, like The Holy Grail and The Life of Brian. But
God, I'm gonna struggle.
I feel like I'm the biggest movie one here.
Oh yeah, I don't watch movies at all. I've probably seen
Two
like
two
25
people
movies.
don't watch movies in a band that is based on a movie. That is incredible to me. All right, what do you got, Noah? What's your favorite movie of all time, man?
All right. This is very controversial topic.
oh boy,
The 2022 Batman is the best Batman. I love that movie so much.
All right, what is it about the eye makeup that makes you want to watch it multiple times? Just kidding.
It is so. I love that movie.
No, it's a good movie. It's just very long, and it takes
Yeah.
a while to get to the part where you're like, oh yeah, this is the cool action scene. So the first time I
Yeah.
saw it, I was like, wow, this is so good. I can't wait to see this again. And the second time, I fell asleep. And that was in
I'm
the
not-
theater.
I've counted it. I think I've watched the movie like 7 times.
Jeez, dude, that's commitment.
I love that movie.
I don't think I've ever watched any movie 7 times. That
Just so you guys
Yeah.
know, it's 3 hours long, so that's 21 hours that he has seen this movie. That is incredible, my friend.
that is a
commitment.
half of a work week.
I love that movie.
I love it. I love it. My favorite movie is Baby Driver. I have it right next to me. Here.
Okay, yeah, That's a good movie.
highly influential because of, the music part of it, but also the crime aspect. I really never watched crime movies, and I just
Mhm.
felt like Edgar Wright understood, like, make the music the main character. Besides, obviously, the characters, make that the main character. So all the music is constantly playing, and you're just like memorizing each scene. So anytime I hear a song, even on the radio, if one of them plays, I go right back into Baby Driver mode. I've seen the
Yeah.
movie 76 times, so a couple more hours than you. I know it's not.
I've seen the Fight Club about.
It's not a competition.
Fight Club, yeah.
Actually, I will say I'll add a couple movies. I like, oh shoot, I like the Rocky movies,
Mhm.
Rocky and Creed. Those. That's a good set of movies. I just
Yeah.
like Sylvester Stallone in them. But
I got a Planet of the Apes movies too, or like that is a great
Holy
series. You don't like Planet of the Apes? I love that
I haven't
series.
watched it.
Rise,
That's
Dawn,
good
and
shit.
War, and what is the
Yes.
newest one? Kingdom. Yeah, those
Kingdom.
those are good, man. Like they're really
Mm.
really solid storytelling, and I mean the effects even in the first movie is so well made. Like I watched it in 4K to get through it to watch Kingdom last year. Kingdom is not
Mhm.
my favorite. I like War a lot more, but I kind of wish it just ended there. Like I just feel like
Yeah,
that
I
was a
know.
perfect finale. Like we did everything we needed to, and I just felt so much more impact than I did from the second one. The second one was just more of like setting up the third one, and I didn't like that much. The first one I
Yeah.
really liked though. I was like, whoa, this is a lot better than I remember. But I saw it at a drive-in theater one time in my life, so the memories I had was barely nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything, anything from Colden? You have Colden? Sorry, I'm so bad, dude. I'm literally looking at how I wrote it, and I can't tell you how bad I write things. It's just incredible the skills that I possess over here. Colden, sorry, anything that came to mind? Childhood
Colden.
memories. You watched Cinderella, maybe Beauty and the Beast a couple of times. You were like, whoa, that movie was awesome.
I think so.
I honestly though, I never watched like Disney princess movies,
What?
but I'd say I like the Alien movies.
Okay.
Friday the 13th, I like those. I watched all those one time. Star Wars, I'm not gonna like name specifics because there's too many, but yeah, I like Stand By Me too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is a
I've
good
seen-
movie.
I've seen that movie like 5 times.
That is a good movie.
So there we
That's a
go.
lot.
That's probably your
That's a
number
lot
one.
for me to
5
watch movies
times,
5
dude.
times.
That's commitment. Shit.
You do watch movies. You're lying.
Yeah.
No, but I'll watch like the same. I'll watch like the same ones. I guess I don't really watch like new movies. I think they're kind of bad.
I don't like where
I feel like
the,
it's
where the
just like
film industry is going.
overproduced and stuff. Like
Like I can't stand Marvel. I think Marvel movies like are genuinely
Oh, yeah.
bad.
Put on
But
my Marvel hat.
You guys are haters. The new
you
Spider-Mans
say?
are so good.
that is true. Okay, but like I like Spider-Verse way more. The Sony one, Sony does such a better job with Spider-Man. Like
Hot take
I don't
there.
know.
Hot take there.
Yeah.
Live action, not so great after Tobey Maguire, but yeah, no, the animated version. I'm so excited for the third one. I think those
Yeah,
two
those are
are
so
fucking awesome.
good.
Those yeah. I don't mind Tom Holland. Like he's a good Spider-Man. I just don't like the way the movies do it. Like the movies like write him, but I love Spider-Verse just because of the like how much
Yeah.
more complex the characters feel to me. It just
They're
feels
so
like
good.
so much better.
It's great world building
Surprised by
and
it.
internal conflict, and it's still a
Yeah.
similar story. The second one is like so self-aware of how the Spider-Man tragedy always goes. Like every single one of them mourning their uncle or their aunt or whoever.
Yeah.
It's just like the most common thing. And I love that the movie went there, but I also love that it left on a cliffhanger. Because, like
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
said, the setup.
Oh, I can't wait
Keeping
until
up
it comes
the
out. We're all watching Spider-Verse.
I left the theater like so mesmerized. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
It's on my-
Very rarely do I leave a movie and I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, that was good.
I'm telling you, that's how I was for the Minecraft movie.
Okay, you're
That was the greatest movie I've ever seen.
That was so bad. Oh my god.
I wanted to leave about like 5 minutes into that.
Bro,
All the fans
I
there
was just
screaming
talking about
stuff.
this the other day with a friend. I was like, why on earth is there some 60-something year or late 50s-year-old man taking like the IP of something that kids grew up on like 14 years ago? Like, why is this what Hollywood said is a good decision? Like, I said,
Well,
how
it
weird
worked,
would be?
clearly.
Yeah. Any
was
old
just-
man from my generation, like fucking Clint Eastwood being in like a Power Rangers movie, would that work? No, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
That would not be okay, and I wouldn't enjoy that. So I feel like Minecraft is never going to be for me, but it is one of the highest grossing movies because it tricked a bunch of people to watch it. And then
Yeah,
the meme
yeah.
of fucking
It was one of the
chicken
highest
dropping.
grossing movies.
Yeah, because the meme, yeah, it
Of
was
the
No
box
way.
office. Yeah,
It's
it's
like
insane.
$900 million or something like that.
hmm Which means they're gonna
Oh,
make more, which is just terrible. We
yeah.
teach.
Yeah, they said there was a
nothing.
sequel in the works literally like the weekend after.
God.
Oh, of course. They're like, how many people showed up? Yeah, we'll give them another one.
Yeah, and
uh,
everyone will watch it too. I bet.
did you guys
That
play?
makes me so mad.
Did you play Minecraft at all?
Yeah,
We still have a
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy
yeah.
is the Minecraft.
I haven't stopped playing ever since like 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
Nice. You're
No,
committed.
But I'm not that good still. I can barely beat the game.
no, I got so into Minecraft for a while. I think at this I don't really play that many video games anymore. I still do sometimes, but like
Yeah.
I think in total on Minecraft I might have maybe 3,500 hours on that game. It's something ridiculous like that.
Yeah,
Like
I have a lot like that too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm such a big Minecraft fan. It was like such a big like part of my childhood. I feel like because I always I got into like the whole technical community. I was like doing like the mods and stuff, and I like to. I used to be like a little nerd, and I'd like learn how to program so I could make like a mod for it one day. And
Yeah,
I actually did like do something little. I think I made like a texture pack or something, but when I was like 13, and then I kind of I kind of grew away from Minecraft for a while, and then it came back when you guys and then Zoe were like, "Hey, let's do a realm."
Yeah.
I was like, "Sure."
I love that. You guys connected through this game. My game was obviously like not Minecraft because I grew up on like Mario, Sonic, Halo.
No, I was a big Nintendo kid too.
Yeah, it's great stuff. I actually missed out on most of Nintendo stuff besides my friend's house. We only had a PlayStation and PlayStation 2 at my house. So I would always like learn what was coming out. And then I was like, I need a GameCube. And then I never got one until I got a Wii in like 2008. So it was
Yeah.
new, it was fresh, but I was so like late to the party. I was like grabbing games that no one cared about anymore, like Animal Crossing, the first one. But that's great that you guys connected through Minecraft. I know that it is, extremely
Yeah.
well known. It is one of the most big like games in pop culture. What is it that really like drives you to keep playing it? I personally, I can't understand it because it looks so awful. Like it looks awful.
Oh,
And
I
it
mean-
doesn't move awful. It's like modern gameplay with terrible graphics.
I don't know. It's I think the gameplay is a lot like better and deeper the more I don't think the more that you think about it. And when you grow up on a game like that, like it kind of changes your perception of it for sure. I mean I was like a big like indie game fan, so I liked all the pixel art and stuff, and like I actually like the visuals a lot, but I know a lot of people don't really care for that low fidelity kind of idea, but I loved playing in like indie games and like older retro games like Celeste, Cave Story, I don't know, the games like that. But I just love the outlet for creativity. That's like the main thing about Minecraft that really kind of
Yeah.
speaks to me. And
That's how it is for me, I'd say. Like I play more like creative worlds because I just like to build stuff and
Yeah.
not have to deal with like getting all the materials,
And I feel like at heart we all are kind of creatives, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like we're all musicians. And
Well, yeah,
I'm
to
like,
be in a band, you gotta be a little artistic, creative to a point.
like yeah, like I'm an artist too, because like I do the merch for a lot of it,
yeah.
and then I do art on the side too. So it's just like I love it.
Awesome. Noah, what's one of your favorite games?
My
Oh boy,
uh,
I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll step out.
You're all
All
good.
right.
I mean, I grew up in Minecraft too, obviously, but I also grew up with Call of Duty a lot.
What's your favorite COD game?
Black Ops 3. I love that game
Black
so
Ops
much.
3. Everyone's now levitating or gravitating towards that game as the greatest thing, and we all trashed it when it came out.
It's just the zombies. That's always my favorite zombies.
Okay.
So perfect. I love the zombies.
That mode in that game specifically is better than all the other Black Ops games, World at War, all of that, like the original zombie game.
Yeah, I guess back then, obviously, everyone was like, "Whoa!" But nowadays, like Black Ops 3 came out with boss fights. That's the first ever game a boss fight was in, I believe.
Mhm.
So that, and then Easter eggs got way more like complex. I don't know. I just Dreisendrach, like if you ever know one of the bows, like the elemental bows.
Hmm.
It's like a castle. That is my favorite map ever.
I know that there's a new game or newer game that came out a couple of years ago, and that one has like a gauntlet kind of thing for the zombies. It's like in the middle of that castle or something, and you're just in the middle of daylight, which I really don't like. I don't like zombies in
Yeah,
daylight. I feel like that it just always worked better as a night game. I mean, it's
yeah,
based on like, the old arcade games. We had not Left 4
God
Dead.
zombies.
It was
yeah.
House of the Dead. And like that was
Mhm.
huge when that came out because it was, based on a movie, but it was also everything was at night and creepy vibes. So having it in the middle
Yeah.
of like this arena in daylight, I'm like, why?
Oh, I think you're talking about
Is it Black Ops 4, right?
yes,
Yeah.
IX. That's what it was called,
Yeah.
IX.
And you
I
you
used
didn't
to
like that one.
I liked it kind of, but that's why Horizon Drag and Black Ops 3, it's nighttime. The Easter egg is to blow up the moon. Like it's great. It's so
Blow
That
up
is
the moon?
yes,
What
it's
the
perfect.
fuck? And then what Eminem song plays at that time? Anytime there's an Easter egg in Call of Duty, it's always like Eminem or Snoop Dogg song that starts playing. Kill all of the mannequins in like less than a minute in Nuketown, and you've
Yeah,
got like fucking Spacebound or something that plays until it collapses. So cool. I do
yeah,
like Eminem's influence on it. Unfortunately, one of the worst games is Ghosts, and that was like
yeah,
his big promo he made with Survival, which was one of the like weakest songs on the Marshall Mathers LP 2. But I personally I've always liked Call of Duty because I watch other people play. I am not good at the game at all. I have never been good at any of these like first person shooters. My reaction time as an ADHD kid is horrible. Like I'm shooting the person next to me who's on my team before I hit the enemy. Like I have no idea what I'm looking at when someone shoots at me. Even if they have the
yeah.
arrow pointing, they're like, look this direction, I'm turning the wrong way. Like it's just I don't know. PUBG was the nightmare of all nightmares, but I would play it all the time just because I wanted to hide in the house and see how long I could make it in the wave. Kind of how I did Fortnite too. I would just hide on a tree.
Yeah.
Just sit on the tree the whole map, and then they'd be like, "There's two people left. Where is he?" Take out the sniper.
Yeah.
There, I'm
We
dead.
all kind of had a big Fortnite phase, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, anyone our age had a big Fortnite
I mean, mine
phase.
wasn't as. I feel like I was kind of behind the curve on that. I didn't play Fortnite for a whole lot of time. I know you probably have like maybe 4 times as many hours as me.
I played when it first came out. So
That's insane.
like season
Same.
1.
Season 2
Yeah.
is when I stopped, and I still haven't brought it back up on the screen, but I do plan on playing it because now they have Power Rangers in it, and that's obviously nostalgia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who doesn't
So
want
have
to be a
you
Power Ranger? Sorry, what
have
were you
you
saying?
played the Spider-Man games?
I've played the Spider-Man movie games. Spider-Man
Oh,
2 was my favorite. I haven't played the new one off of PS4. I don't have a PS4. I only have an Xbox One.
mm,
So I have to get the new system and then I can tell you how it is. But my friend has been playing it and he loves it. And I said it's
yeah.
the same mechanics as Spider-Man 2, the movie. Like they use the same swing mechanics, but they just upgraded everything. The graphics
It's
and
very good.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool. I'm glad that they still have something where you can just swing around the city because I hate
Yeah.
mission games. I don't want to follow a mission. I just want to swing around and do stuff. Like GTA is my favorite thing to do. I'll just listen to a
Yes.
Yeah.
podcast or discography and just like kill a bunch of people and take their bikes and then bring the bikes back and change it to a different color and put it in my garage. That's literally my whole entire experience. My fiance knows I'll be up to like 3, 4 in the morning looking for a bike. And then I pull it in the garage and I'm like, oh, I can finally sleep. Thank God that mission's over. Like, that's all I
Yeah.
care about. I don't actually follow any of the game, but that's just me. For you guys, are you guys competitive gamers?
No.
No.
Oh, actually, I almost got really competitive. Oh, I don't even want to say this. I had a really big Smash Bros phase when I was like in middle school, and I got really, really good at that game.
Which
Like,
one? Which one?
first it was Smash 4 on the Wii U, and then I got really good at Ultimate when the
Okay.
Switch came out.
All new games. So no Brawl, no Melee, no
No, I never had
original.
I had a Wii, but I never had Melee. So
Oh, but man,
I
if you knew how bad that game is to like just throw
I
everything
know.
in, it's great. It's great. It's one of the best
Yeah.
games if you want to have random items just fall out of the sky every 3 seconds. And if you
No.
put that on the mode where it's just like non-stop and you just throw Pokeballs the entire time, the screen starts lagging and
Yeah.
you're just like, woo! Can't see anything going on.
Well,
Blastoise.
Well, now I'm going to college, and there's a Smash Bros. Like local meet like every week, and I'm thinking about maybe going to it. I don't know.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Is it a
Getting
community
back into my
college or is it a
gamer
4-year?
phase.
2-year or 4-year?
A 4-year.
4-year fight. Yeah, that's awesome, man. And it's a full-on tournament that they have. Is it like every month?
It's like every week.
Every week? Even better.
I don't know if it's a full-on tournament. I didn't really do the reading yet, but like, I just know they have like a little local stuff.
All right, primary character. Who you got?
I used to play Mario a lot, but
I'm a basic Mario man myself. It's okay.
but I like Inkling. I like Richter, if
Okay.
you know from the Richter Belmont. That's about it.
Okay, no worries. I don't know the other two characters. Obviously, I know Mario, but that's because
Yeah.
I'm one of the OGs. We had Nintendo 64 when I was in elementary school still.
Yeah.
And PlayStation. But yeah, no, I think Smash Bros. And like couch gaming is like gone these days. So I just love hearing
Yeah.
anybody that wants to sit down and play next to another person, like holding a controller. It's just impossible.
No, yeah. That's kind of the part of it that I like, because I don't love like just like online, like I don't know, just like matching up with people, because like I don't know, I don't like it as much.
And they're sweaty. They're also
Yeah, I hate sweats.
I did that with Injustice, the DC fighting game, and oh man, I got my
Yeah.
ass kicked every time. Same with Mortal Kombat, but I'm never good at Mortal Kombat. I just like to button mash. I can't do it. I like to watch final, kills. It's like, just kill me. I want to see how it looks. All right, so outside of video games, outside of movies, outside of everything like that, we already talked about music. What is one of your favorite things to do in your pastime when you're not making incredible music?
You can go first. I need to think.
In my free time.
Yeah, like what do you do in free time?
I mean, we all recently got into skateboarding.
Oh yeah, I guess we do skate together.
So
Nice.
skateboarding's very fun for me. I love doing it.
All right, Colden.
Well, I suck at skateboarding right now. I'm not trying to be a pro or become a pro, but yeah, that's something I'll do in my free time. Listen to music is something else too. Play video games. Just go outside too.
Yeah.
I can just go outside and see what I can do.
Honestly, I feel like music is my pastime because I'm a full-time student and I work part-time making food. So like all I get to do if I'm not like doing my lawn or like I don't know, I do my own work on my car. So if I'm doing music is usually my pastime, or listening to music or drawing or whatever.
All artistic stuff. That's awesome.
We're all like pretty good cooks too. I know Colden likes to make like a lot of food, but like
Yeah.
we're all kind of like fairly good at like making food.
Yeah, because sometimes we'd jam at his house before we went full-time jamming at my house. We would bring over food. You made something one night. I think it was tuna steaks or something, right?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, we ran over to the grocery store because he lives like right next to a grocery store.
Yeah.
And then I got some tuna steaks and we made them up and I served them. I don't remember if they were that good though.
Well, and then I made a bunch of stuff for tacos, and I forgot taco sauce, and I ran down the road down from his house. It was pitch black out, and there was something in the bush.
He's a coyote.
It freaked me out. I ran back. I'm
Oh.
like, I don't know.
If
We
it
don't
was a
eat taco
coyote,
sauce.
that absolutely has a reason to, you want to be alive because those things are ferocious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I remember I made a chili cheese dip one time. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
I remember that actually.
yeah.
Nice. You guys are all culinary professionals without knowing it. It's mediocre professionals, but this is good for whenever you guys are going to go on like more tours, and you'll actually have cuisine that you are making on the way or at the place that you're playing at. What do you think of the
crashing
tacos at that place that you performed at?
Fire.
Oh, they're
Oh,
great.
good.
Right?
I don't know if I ordered the right thing though, because the lady couldn't hear me, and I don't speak Spanish, so I was just pointing at the menu. I think I got chicken, so whatever I got, it was pretty good.
Yeah, we ordered during someone's Deep Sky Ocean set.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, they were so good.
They
So
were
it
so
was-
good, yes.
Loud.
And they're our age, roughly our age. They're a year older than us. They're so incredible.
That was some incredible shredding, and I was actually talking to Danny of the band. I'm gonna get them on as well because they were some of the best I've seen that night. I also like the Danny band. It's the Dannies.
The Denny's?
Danny's, yeah. Denny's?
Denny's.
Okay. Should have been like. The tacos were fire. Absolutely, I agree. I had the pork one, and I was like,
Me
I
too.
don't even need seasoning. They were like, do you need sauce? I was like, next time I probably will get it because I just want to see how it tastes. Like, I think it's already amazing. Bet the sauce would even add to it, but I couldn't
Yeah.
handle spicy if I don't know what is in it.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know what the sauce was, and I tried the orange sauce, and it was like, oh my God, that's really hot.
This is the mild one.
Probably was, you know?
That is great. All right. So,
Black
besides food, besides
black
everything else, you guys have had skill with your instruments for a while. The first time that you got into music, you talked about the bands that influenced you, but what was one of those moments where you were like, this is what I was called to do? Like, this is my moment. I know I have to play this instrument, otherwise I'm not living.
Oh. I honestly, I think it was the first time I jammed with you guys.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
because
a question. All right.
I was not a very good bass player when I first joined. I mean, I was playing by myself. I mean, I'm still completely self-taught, obviously, on everything. But the first time I played with you guys and like I experienced playing in a live band for the first time, like that rush of adrenaline was like, oh my God, I need to do this every day of my life for the rest of my life as long as I live. It was so addicting and so like, oh my God.
I'd say where did we play first? Like ever, like publicly, Fargo, I think, right? When we played that and we were done, I felt like completely different.
Yeah.
Even playing in his uncle's backyard, I felt like I needed to keep doing that. Like you were saying,
Yeah.
like yeah, I felt like that was something I
God,
just
it was
needed
so
to do.
fun.
Playing those first few performances kind of told me that I need to keep doing this.
Yeah, it felt so good.
Even in the backyard of you said your uncle's house?
My uncle's, yeah.
That's
Mhm.
amazing. Like, if you felt that way already, like, imagine playing an arena one day. Like, that's gonna be huge,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
one day.
love to hear it. Sorry, Noah, all you.
Oh, I feel like I have multiple moments. It's honestly when I see, even when I play with drummers better than me, I'm like, this is what I need to do. Like motivates me to get better
Yeah.
whenever I play with people better than me. And I see videos, Danny Carey, best drummer ever. Whenever I see clips of him, I'm like, yep, that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
I need to be like him.
I don't know. Like ever since I kind of like I don't know, like assumed the role of being like the singer, like almost frontman.
Yeah.
I was like, and then I see frontmen like
Yeah.
in bands that are like either better than us when we go and see like big arena shows or like when we see openers that are just really good and just like capture the energy of the whole venue. I'm like, oh my God. Like, yeah, I feel the same way.
I mean, that week we played at in Villa Park, and we played at where did we play that week too?
Tivoli Bowl.
Tivoli Bowl.
Downers Grove.
That week was like such a good, like those two shows were probably one of our two best shows.
Yeah.
People were singing along to songs that they didn't even know. So like that made me feel like, holy crap.
Yeah. It was like, wow. Like, no.
Like, yeah, it was people we didn't know that we've
Yeah.
never seen before. Like it's different.
Wearing
if
our
somebody-
shirts.
It's
Yeah.
different if it's like a family member or a friend that sings along. Because
Yeah.
like they should know the words. If they don't, like
What are you
I
doing?
don't know where they've been when they're at our shows. But yeah, random people singing, getting into it. Like even the mosh pit. Like when we get people moshing, that just feels
so good.
yeah. That we feed off like the energy of the crowd.
Totally.
Like a lot of bands that were influenced by like Rage, Limp Bizkit, like
Yeah, it's a positive nervousness.
So,
I feel like when you
yeah.
get that adrenaline pumping and you can see everyone like actually likes you. It's like
Yeah.
oh, like this is real. You start playing like
Yeah,
and you start doing so much better.
I wouldn't mosh to a band that I'm not into. Like I feel like when you mosh to a band, like you're being honest about how you feel about them.
Yeah, well, sometimes people just do it for the experience because the band
Yeah.
sucks, and then like
Yeah, well,
asking
yeah,
Alex,
that's true.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
name drop.
well,
I heard the words, and that's okay. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not a big fan of Danny. I wish that they had Dennis back. He said asking Alexandria, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we saw them with Chevelle.
Oh, Chevelle was so good though.
Oh, yeah,
That was one of the
Chevelle
best
was-
shows.
Local legends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Gotta support
everybody
local bands, you know.
Yeah.
everybody says Chevelle's not great live, but I'd say that's not true once you see them.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard to be like really incredibly in good live when you're a two piece with a third piece bassist like just like on. So it's like
Yeah.
They're prog rock, right? I didn't even know what they are anymore because they were
what
hard
do you
rock
consider
at one
them?
point.
hard rock. I think they're
grunge.
more like
Yeah.
almost new metal.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
they
they're
do have
considered.
that
They're
vibe.
very Deftones style.
Yeah, I
That's
could.
true. That's true. They could
Yeah.
probably tour perfectly together.
Them and Tool.
Oh yeah.
They're like maybe like prog, like a mix between like prog and new metal.
Mhm.
I feel like.
Yeah, sick, sick. All right, well, I'm happy you guys feel like stars already, and that's how you should feel because you kick ass live. The sets you guys had that night, I mean, the whole set that you had was awesome. I don't know what songs were playing back to back, but you guys kept going and going and going. And I've seen openers that last only 10 minutes. I've seen like 20 minutes. I didn't even know how much time was passing, and I was just rocking out the whole time. Watching you guys was so fun, and I hope that everyone
Yeah.
else that's watching this right now also goes out of their way to check out this band whenever they blow up and enter into your area. Like, you know, if they have some kind of countrywide tour, I got a lot of friends over in the West Coast, and that's actually what I'm repping right now is Scarlet Siren. They're
Yeah.
one of their bandmates, actually, two of their bandmates, has a hardcore band that they do on the side called Slumped, and I was like, hey, you guys would probably work
Oh,
with
that's
them.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a down the line kind of thing, but like a Midwest and like East Coast
Mhm.
tour, like that would be like something maybe in the books, maybe some of
Yeah.
the South, but I don't know if we're ready to go all the way out to like California yet.
It's okay. You still got plenty of time. I mean, you guys are hella young, which helps all of your, skill set. You're just gonna keep improving. Most people are like
That's true.
getting up into their 30s and they're set in one way, but then they really don't want to change at all. They don't want to, experiment much more because they're like, this is what I do. But you guys are just gonna find so much more of your own sound, and you're gonna go for each single or each release, and you're gonna be like, what did we think? Was this the best, or can we do better? And I love it so far, and it's just really interesting how you guys are able to capture a sound that's been expired for almost 25 years. Like, people don't really gravitate towards grunge as like the first band that they want to be part of.
Yeah.
And I'm
There are a
happy that
couple
you
of
guys do
very
it.
good local grunge bands around here.
Oh, who are
Um,
they? Like,
uh,
go for it.
if you've ever heard of Moon Rules Apply, they're a fair bit bigger than us. They've got like, I don't know, 30K on Spotify or something. It's
Nice.
they're a lot bigger. They've got this really good single, Office Papers. Um, they're very like very tight, very good
Tight.
crowd work. There's this band from New York. They're called Flat Wounds. They're like a mix between like grunge and like sludge metal, I guess.
Okay.
And they're also like really good. There's a lot of good grunge around here. Like
Well, what are some bands we played with that are pretty good? Like,
well,
we haven't played with many grunge bands.
Yeah.
We always get put on bills with like bands that are like
yeah,
completely different
because
than
that's not
us.
really what's around anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
there's Head War in Madison, but like I've seen them, but we haven't gotten the chance to play with them yet. But I don't think you've heard them. They're very good.
How do
But
you
they're
find all these
smaller.
bands, by the way? Is it just like Spotify, or is it like somebody
Uh,
recommends them?
I mean, I saw Moon Rules Apply because they were opening for this band called Return to Dust. You might have heard of them. They played in the Subterranean. Oh, they're so good. They're like neo grunge, but they're a lot more polished.
They're getting
Neo
way
grunge.
popular.
I've never heard that term, so now I have to look up what neo grunge is.
I'd say that's what we are, just like grunge that wasn't made in the '90s, you know?
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Kind of like
Um,
neoclassical, like taking classical elements, but in a modern.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
yeah. Return to Dust is a really big. They're signed with a label and everything. Like they are a big band.
I think they're getting bigger.
Slash's son is the drummer.
I don't think that's real. I think that was like a bit with the.
Slash's son?
No, that's him.
That-
Hudson, his last name is Hudson.
Oh.
Saul Hudson is Slash.
Maybe.
So
Yeah.
crazy.
It's dark, really?
London Hudson.
I did not
Okay.
know that.
Okay. Yeah, no, I saw Moon Rules Apply open for Return to Dust, and that kind of got me into like the Chicago grunge, rock, hardcore, like local scene.
Mhm.
And then I started going to a lot of local shows, a lot more than they do.
Yeah.
Like when we follow bands after we play with them, though, like it shows up like recommended bands on our
Yeah.
Instagram, and then we can just see like pretty much who's in the scene and stuff. too. That
Instagram
helps.
is definitely a good way to like kind of network yourself within the scene. There's a lot of like Instagram accounts, so just like even the venues are posting like these local bands up, and you can listen to them, and it's like that's kind of a good way to find your good local music. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually found Steez in the band because they were doing the Steve Fest because my friends were actually
Yeah.
playing that
Yeah.
one. And if I didn't have that experience, I would have never even been able to find you guys. So, it's all about connection. It's about networking. It's obviously about taking risks and saying, I will drive out of my way tonight. I got free time. Let's do it. And I urge everyone to, do that for your favorite artist, no matter how small they are or how big they are. Just go out of your way to try to see them. If within work, don't just leave work and decide to go out to a concert because I said that. Don't that's terrible advice. But within reason. Like if you have a day off or you have some free time and you just wanted to see some local bands, like Punk Rock Tacos, that spot was cool. I've never seen it before, and now I probably will try to go on a Tuesday night again. Probably not tomorrow, but I'm
I'll say
to find a new venue all the time.
I'll just say, like, definitely, I love going to see local shows, especially because they're so cheap and the bands are usually so good and the venues are small and they're intimate and you can meet and like genuinely just talk to the bands.
Yes.
And it's so fun to just and you make friends at those local shows, and that's, I don't know, like the sense of community, especially because there are people that live around you and they live I don't know, like that whole, like the vibe of a local show is so different from a big arena show.
Yeah.
It's something that I really love, even if the sound is kind of garbage sometimes. It's it's great. I don't care.
No, you made a great point with even with a local show that it's a bigger artist. Like Bullet for My Valentine, I saw at House of Blues. I talked to a guy, he's super cool and everything. I'm like, where are you from? And he's like, you wouldn't even know it. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, 3 hours down south. I'm like, oh yeah, I probably wouldn't know it. I have no idea where that is. And so I say that where I'm from, and he's like, yep, never heard of that. And I'm like, how is it possible? We live in the same state and don't know anything about each other. Like,
okay, how are we not knowing around where around Elgin is? That's a little crazy.
Yeah, Elgin's a little bit west of west of Chicago, I should say. But yeah, no, I really enjoy you guys as people. I enjoy you guys as musicians. I enjoy you guys as, guests on the show. I want to thank you for giving me your time today. This is huge because I don't know how many podcasts you've been on, but I'm happy to be part of it. Like it just
This is our first.
Oh my God, let's go. Okay. Breaking new energy in. I like it. I hope that you get more because, you got a lot of skill and you need to be known. And, I'll give you a shot. I'll tell everybody that I know to give you a shot too. I'll try to promote you everywhere that I can. I was already telling my coworkers about it because I'm like, I went to 2 punk rock shows. I didn't even plan on the second one, and I just found a fucking great band, and they're gonna be on the show. Like, it's just that's how great it is. Like you just said, it's so close. You can talk to everybody, and you don't have to feel like the pressure of leaving the parking lot with this line of cars or anything. It's like, it can be more intimate and be more chill and like just ask them anything. That's really nice about it. It's like, these bands, as long as they're not, building up or taking down their stuff, and then you could just talk with them and they don't mind because most of them have nothing going on and they just want to hear, what you thought of it. Like they love feedback. You guys love feedback too. That's why I was like really happy to give you that.
It's just so great to talk to people. We're definitely gonna let you know when we're playing back around in like the northwest suburbs.
Yep.
Definitely going to keep you posted about that album.
Whenever that comes out. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
That'll be one of my favorite things because I can react to stuff, and I like reacting to get the hype up there, and then people can see that I'm rocking out, so then they rock out with it. But along with that, I have like venues that are all around me. Like there's, what is it? The WC Social Club, West Chicago
Yes,
Social
I've heard of that.
Club.
Yeah.
Have you guys played, or have you had any chance of like knowing anybody that works there?
We want to.
Yeah, there's a lot of places we would love to play, but it's just so hard to reach out to some of the venues if they don't respond right away.
Yeah, we've played. Probably the closest we played up there is in Dundee.
Our biggest show was probably West Dundee.
Yeah, I've seen
Rookies Rock House. I know that.
We opened for Living Dead Girl.
Oh.
Yeah,
Matt loved it. He was so happy.
Well, they're pretty popular. I mean, they're touring bands.
They're popular. They
played a festival opening for like Falling in Reverse, so they're up there with like some bigger bands.
Yeah, and I don't know, that kind of tells you everything you know.
Yeah. But okay, so Rock House, I've actually never been to that venue, but I've always thought about it.
Very good venue.
And
they're very professional.
I know I need to check it out, yeah.
Yeah, their sound is very good.
Yeah, there's some cool bands that have played there. Seven Dust, Power Man 5000, Wolfgang Van Halen. There's others like Saliva. They have that one hit. Well, maybe more, but that's
They
all
have
I
that
know.
one song.
No, I like Saliva. They're good. Yeah, I've only seen a couple shows in Elgin. There was like this one house show. This band called Therapy. They use their house as a venue, and that's where I saw Moon Rules Apply for the second time. Moon Rules Apply in Flatwoods. They were playing there. It was a $10 show, pay what you can, and it was just so fun to just go down there and just like mosh in this place with a ceiling that's like 7 feet tall.
So do you guys actually like see that you're going to be on a ticket with somebody and then go out to see the band before you actually play with them, or do you just like meet them and then play that night and just find out how you guys each sound?
We just
Yeah.
meet 'em.
We just meet them. Usually we look at their Spotify, but
Yeah, well, we kind of do a little bit of research on them, or I guess I don't know if research is the best word, but yeah, we'll check them out like they're saying beforehand.
like we kind of accept every show that comes our way. But we do like to like we kind of do like to read and like kind of watch and look at their socials just to see like kind of who they are. It's just I don't know, and then honestly to see if we should do like a show in the future. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause there's a few bands we've come across that we definitely want to do some more shows with
Yeah.
them. Like
Exit 122.
yeah,
Deep Sky Ocean.
122's our friends, I guess you'd
You
say.
gotta really check them out.
Yeah,
Rare.
they're
Yeah,
very
pretty
well
good.
polished. Like
Yeah.
they sound so professional.
Exit
They're like
122. All right.
Yeah, they sound like Fall Out Boy to me.
Based on like
Yeah.
a highway?
Like Fallout Boy.
No, are they based on a highway? Is that what their title is?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, I think so.
Exit to get off into Manuka.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
sure
And
wherever
that's
they live.
their
I did not
area,
know that.
okay.
Look them up on Google Maps too. It'll show a picture of them.
Just pull
I
it up
swear
on
to
screen
God.
right now. Just
Man.
here's where they are, guys. Just dox everybody. No, I love it though. I love that you guys have such a passion for your local scene. A lot of people don't even know that most bands exist until they start playing with them. So you're doing more than enough. I can't even find a local band when I try to ask Spotify who's new. They're always like Sabrina Carpenter. I'm like, that's not here, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And they're like, we got you. Chappell No, that's not it.
No.
So I'm hoping that down the line, because I found your band, I'll find more that'll be like, because you listen to Sloth 260,000 times this month, you can check out this band.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll keep streaming it. If you see anything that comes from an area that starts with a B, that's me. I'll just put that out there. Yeah.
What's your favorite song that's out?
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
boy.
good question. So I was actually going to pull up the playlist and remind myself
very me.
by playing a little bit of them.
Yeah, you want to make any guesses? Let's guess.
All right.
I'm gonna say FFB.
I'm gonna say that
That's
too.
currently, yes, obviously, because it's the newest.
right.
It's also because the way that it was played live made me really love it. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
love the energy behind that one. Jimmy's my favorite song.
Jimmy? Oh,
We hate Jimmy.
That's different. Yeah,
yeah, we don't.
that's actually kind of cool to know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's still some Jimmy fans.
It's the riffs.
Jimmy fans are-
I was actually expecting it to be played that night, and now I know you guys don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. My dad likes Jimmy too. We usually
We should bring Jimmy back.
Well, I really like the
Shows.
solo.
Yeah.
I just don't think when we play it live, it doesn't get as much hype.
Gotcha.
we could just play faster.
That is true. When we do play that song, I notice a lot of people just like stand there like
Yeah.
they're about to go, like they're ready to go home or something. And it just
No,
kinda-
I see a lot of head bop and like it's
Yeah.
like kind of like how you would be like if you were like a 40-year-old dad at a Tool show.
I went to a deathcore concert accidentally. I didn't know I was going to a deathcore concert, but like all the openers were deathcore, and the band I went there for is melodic metal. So when
Yeah.
they came out and they started singing, the whole crowd was completely still. No reactions. I'm singing my heart out in the back. I'm like, yeah! It's like this tiny little venue over in Naperville. And I was
Oh,
like,
gosh.
this is going to be the best night of my life. And I met them, and they were giving me the best night of my life. But like only the main act and them were the ones singing. Everyone else was extremely hardcore or deathcore. And
Jesus.
my fiance was with me, her first metal show. Not a good time.
That is one thing about being kind of like a local band and especially being a small one, it's kind of just starting out playing live, is that it's hard to get, or a lot of bills that you get put on don't really fit you. Like a lot of the time we're either put on with bands that are way heavier than us, or put on with like some indie bands that are not heavy at all. And then we expect people to mosh, and they're just there to just kind of sit there and have a good time. That's kind of like not our target audience.
And the Denny's
that's
went from whatever they were to screamo at the end. So I mean that was
Really?
weird.
Really? Yeah, the Denny's. I wish we stayed the whole time for the Denny's. We had.
Oh, you
to
didn't
leave
see the end?
because- No, we
No.
didn't.
The last
We-
thing he did, he like literally laid on the ground and did a full-on screamo scream.
Oh my
It's like,
gosh.
what the
Like
fuck?
a Linkin Park, like 17-second. Like
No, he was just putting his heart and soul into it. I was watching him,
wow.
pushing himself on his back down the stage. It was crazy.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the bills that I think we fit on the most
Mhm.
because we're all kind of like very 90s style. Even though they were kind of I don't even know what you'd call them. They're like prog and like whatever. And
I
then
think a little jazzy.
yeah,
They were
they were
jazzy,
jazzy.
They
I
had
was
fucking saxophone.
Deep-
Yeah,
I know. I would compare them like
Deep Sky Ocean was jazzy too. if
They
you think
were.
About
It was
they,
very
They
cool.
had some jazz.
no, the bass player was like an actual jazz player. I mean, he's got like
Sam Rivers.
they've got chops. But like that was the most kind of because we're not like strictly grunge or strictly metal either. Like we have a lot of wide influences too. Like even like I know you got like some Red Hot Chili Peppers influence too. So like we got like a little bit of funk in there.
One of
And then
those
just,
songs
like-
has a bass line that reminded me of Chili Peppers, and I was like, "Whoa, this is good."
Rip it off.
Think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
That's the first track, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's your biggest
Oh.
song right now.
That was the first one we ever wrote actually.
Oh yeah. You want to
now-
tell that story real quick?
Yeah. What's the story?
Well, it kind of started with me and him in this room. It was a
Mhm.
cold winter day. As easy as it sounds, it literally was a cold winter day. He wasn't really jamming with us consistently. Like he'd been in the band probably like a month.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told him bring over his electric drums. We'll set it up in my room,
Yeah.
and then we'll jam. And then I kind of came up with a little bit of the drums, but then he completely changed like the flow of it and
Yeah.
added like his own, I don't know, his own little version. And
Yeah. And then I showed up and I wrote like the intro a while
Yeah.
later. And
Yeah.
you guys were like, oh, that's kind of cool. And now every time I look back on it, I'm like, God, this sucks. but that was like in my first couple like months of seriously taking bass kind of more seriously. So it was kind of different.
we wrote that song pretty quick though. Once you came by, like
Yeah.
it was originally supposed to just start out with like only bass because I was into Stuck by Limp Bizkit. I was like, oh, I gotta write a bass line or somebody's gotta write a bass
Yeah.
line. After we wrote that, we just started writing songs. Didn't really stop. I mean, we stopped writing songs for like a few weeks when we had like no ideas or just like no motivation.
There has been some pretty rough patches of creativity. But like,
yeah,
you know,
we
one
just like stopped.
One thing I will say is there's never really been like really big like tensions between like the band.
No.
Like we've never gotten into like big like creative or like other arguments or anything. And I think that's something that's kind of valuable because I know
Yeah.
a lot of bands are like they hate each other.
Yeah, no.
Well, they're
when
brothers.
we-
they have to have
Yeah.
differences, but I'm glad that you guys are reasonable with it. Yeah, after a time
Yeah.
period, it's always creative differences. That's what they always put on those fucking stupid left the band posts. Creative differences.
Well, it's never actually creative.
No, of
it's
course
always
not.
something like
It's PR shit.
Well, when we write songs too, it never goes because we had this with a former member where somebody's saying, Noah, you do this on the drums,
Oh,
you do this on the bass.
yeah.
But we had that happen like once, and then that was it for that first.
Yeah, we don't we don't
But I write my part, he writes his part, he writes his part. I mean, we have ideas that we'll share, but it's never like do this, try this, like you have to, it's
yeah.
like every part written is like each member's.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
we're all very like our like creative kind of the weight we pull creatively is kind of equal. I feel like
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, we'll always sign our songs 33%. Like
Yeah.
each way, like
Mhm.
That's the best, man. Like that's literally the only way you should do it. And your band is supposed to be your family too. Like it's not
Yeah.
it's not just a business, and you guys are obviously not full-time musicians yet. That'll come down the line maybe after high school. But it's worth it. It's worth it to have this kind of connection and this bond. You're going to be creating so much more and for a much longer period of time, hopefully. What's one of your favorite songs, by the way? I never asked you. You asked me, but I want to ask you the same question.
Our song
well,
unreleased.
yeah, we have unreleased songs
Oh,
that we
okay.
could kind of tell
Yeah,
you
you
about.
Unreleased, I'd say Sludge is my favorite. That's the one where he has that big extended solo at the end, and it's like the dun 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 dun, if you remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's and then like the riff and then like the vocal stuff we do, I do. Actually, that's like one of the ones where we have like big backing vocals and like
Mhm.
because that's our first time we ever really experimented with that. Um, that's probably my favorite unreleased. Oh, also that other song, Fenced In.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the first song that we played at that
yeah.
show that he was at.
That.
Damn
Oh
it.
my God, that
I
song
did
is
not
so
get that
good.
recorded.
Mhm.
I think I
It's
started
so
at
good.
song number 3.
That's our newest song written, and
Beautiful.
it's probably one of my favorites
Yeah.
too.
Released though, I would probably say all of the stuff we have unreleased kind of like overshadows all of our released stuff to me. But I really like Leech.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah.
great song.
Say 9-4
Oh,
as far as like unreleased.
I
It's
love
the, I don't know if you remember the song, but it's where I started with that little noise like up above my guitar neck, you know.
it's got like the odd.
On the set list, was it beginning or middle?
Was it the
I
end?
think it was near the end, yeah.
It was our
You got that
second to
recorded.
last song.
That one I
Yeah.
got. Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, because we got that's the one with the odd time signature, and then that's the one where I'm like really like wailing in the chorus.
So if you guys are cool with it, should I put the live version of that song as like the intro to this one?
Absolutely, yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Go for
Cool,
it, yeah.
'cause, yeah, I know Spotify won't obviously recognize it yet, but they get so upset when you use studio quality. They're like, you can't put music on your podcast. I'm like, it's a music platform. What are you talking about?
Right. Well, yeah, copyright's kind of a
Crazy.
but
It's crazy, but
I think-
it's gonna be worth it. I'm excited to have people get to
Yeah.
see you at least. That would be so cool because
Yeah.
sitting down with a band
Yeah.
is something, but seeing them live is something else. That's why I got another band, local rock and pop, and I don't know what they are. They're just awesome. They're a groove kind
Which
of
one?
band. They're called Marina City. I met them
Okay, I've not
a
heard.
couple months ago, and they were so incredible. I saw them again
That's cool.
at the House of Blues. So I was like,
they're playing. Okay,
yeah, they're doing it for a music education charity thing. It was so cool. I was like, I love their vibe and their energy. I told my fiance, I'm like, you gotta see this guy. He's like a modern day like Steven Tyler, like his energy on stage. So if you get to play with another band where it's like completely outside of what you are, that would be the one.
yeah,
They're really
that'd be
cool.
fun.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm excited to give you guys all the hype in the world because this chat is amazing. I hope that everybody listening right now had a great time with this because these dudes, they keep it real. I apologize that Noah didn't get as much time, but that happens to drummers or bassists. It's always one or the other.
It's fine.
Oh, there's
It's
a
fine.
thumbs up. Okay, that's perfect. But no, I'm happy that you guys were able to join me for this. This was such a fun experience, and I hope that you'll have much more in the future. You deserve like so much respect and support for what you are creating. As musicians, as you are so young, you're so talented, like already so talented. I can't wait to see how much you have in the caliber of your music's talents. Like in the next 10 years, I'll be like, yeah, I know those guys. I know, right? Yes, Sirius.
Yeah, that's
XM,
crazy.
#1 artist of the year. Yeah, I know them. They were on the show. They were cool. Octane.
I appreciate the
know.
faith that you have.
Well, you
Thank you
deserve
so
it.
much.
I want to give you that because you probably don't see yourselves that way yet, and I can tell when somebody has that kind of passion, like just what you were playing live. And of course, shout out to Jim from Steve's in the band, so that I could actually find you and give you a shot, and I'll keep telling everyone because I'm just like, you're so cool, you're so real, and that's what I'm looking for on the show is like, I don't want people full of themselves. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. And hyping them up is the worst thing you could do. Boosting their ego, you might as well just break up the band right there. The vocalist will go solo. I'm what? I'm that good? Fuck you guys. But no, I love you guys. Seriously, thank you for being here. And thank you guys for watching. Once again, check out all the links in the description right down below to give them support. This is going to be an amazing chat that I edited almost perfectly after all of this. And I hope you guys, as always, I hope you guys have an amazing night and stay safe out there. Peace.